This is my music appreciation speech, and this is my audience. I'm sure all of us can agree that music is one of the most universal ways people choose to express themselves. Whether there are words to a song or not, it is sort of a language that is able to speak to us all in our individual ways. Some people enjoy country, pop, rap, classical, or even opera. Everyone's brains are wired differently, and that is why different people appreciate different music in different ways. Have you ever remembered a situation too well? Possibly one that you necessarily don't want to remember? Well, I have, and that is why I'm here to inform this audience of COMM 110 students why the song All Too Well by Taylor Swift is meaningful to me. I will be discussing who the song is written by, the backstory of the song, and why it is important to me. Now, on to my 3 main points. My first main point is all about Taylor Swift and some of the awards she has earned. Taylor Swift is a multi-talented singer-songwriter who always sometimes indulges in acting. Everyone nationwide seems to know her name. Maybe it's because her music is really good. And to prove that, she has been nominated for over 500 awards and has won 324 of them, says People's Magazine. That includes a Grammy Award for Album of the Year for her album Midnights. This made her the first artist to win in that category 4 times. Taylor had won a similar Grammy for the 10-minute version of All Too Well, followed by another one for Best Music Video for the short film she directed to go along with the song. Besides all that, Taylor Allison Swift was born and raised in Pennsylvania and is now 34 years of age. However, for the past 5 years of her life, Taylor has been re-recording songs, making them into Taylor's version. The reason she needed to do this was because a man named Scooter Braun, who was connected to the record label she was signed to, stole her music. He was the owner of everything. And for my next main point, I will be discussing all the background information on the song All Too Well. Taylor Swift dated famous actor Jake Gyllenhaal for a few months in 2010. The song recognizes the fact that age factor was a reason for splitting and the joys of turning 21. Jake and Taylor had a 9-year age gap and split right before her 21st birthday, although they should have been celebrating. She never officially stated that the song was written about him, but the clues in the song make it clear. Now I will follow up with a breakdown summarizing the song according to the 17 magazine. The song opens up on how her love story began. Next, she goes through many emotions while acknowledging their disconnection. In the next verse, she accuses her ex of being unwilling to admit love, yet he comes back to her after they split, but by then it was too late. Then she reveals how she was hurt, feeling like she was a secret in their relationship. Taylor then proceeds to sing to us on how they broke up before her 21st birthday, when they should have been celebrating. Taylor sings, "I get older, but your lover stayed my age." In the end, she begins to find confidence and certainty after remembering the pain that she felt. And for my final point, I will be elaborating on how this song is important to me. To start off with, there is one obvious reason as to why this song resonates with me, and that is the one line, "I remember it all too well." When I was younger and had lost some loved ones, I will never forget the moment I was told the news. Being a young child, this news was hard and confusing to understand. Sometimes I wish that part of my life was a blur. Unfortunately, I remember it too well. There's a completely different part of my life when I was much more grown up and more recent that has made the song relatable in a much different aspect. A couple of years ago, there was a guy who seemed to treat me so well. Manipulation was a key factor. According to this guy, age was a big deal, and I was too young. This is why the bridge and the 4th verse within this song is my favorite part. That so-called relationship really hurt me when it ended, especially over the fact that it had to do with something I could not help to avoid, which was my age. That being the reason to cut ties with someone was never something I was able to grasp. My parents were 10 years apart. I even know other kids with parents who happen to be 15 years apart. Therefore, in my mind, having a 3 to 4 year age gap was nothing, regardless of us both being in our younger years. At the end of the day, when I was going through different emotions over a dumb guy, screaming the song at the top of my lungs in the car would always help make me feel better. I have just discussed key information to know about the artist, all about the song's backstory, and why the song is significant to me. Taylor Swift is a hard-working woman who had worked her butt off for years in order to be able to own her own music after it was stolen. Just last week, Post Malone, alongside of her, won a Video Music Award at the VMAs. I won't go as far as to say her songs are life-changing, although there is a handful of songs that have gotten me through difficult times. And that is the end of my music appreciation speech.
Thank you.